Hello everyone, this is Wangmo. Welcome back to my channel. I have a friend who works for a tourism and cultural company who plans and produces comics on interpreting tourism in Tibet from the perspective of foreign tourists. And today I made two videos in the real photos and the video materials, also the comics, to show you the Tibet today. This comics is about the record of Herbert's 7-day tour to Tibet. And let's take a look with Wangmo today. Ever since he read his grandfather's journal about a visit to Tibet that took place more than 80 years ago, Herbert, an Englishman, has been fascinated by this mysterious place. After 5 years graduating from the university, Herbert finally was able to making his dream of visiting Tibet come true. Starting with a British travel agency, he got in contact with a local company specializing in serving international travelers who want to go to Tibet and helping with the relevant procedures for doing so. In August 2021, along with 8 other British, Herbert arrived at Lhasa's Potala Palace Square at 3,650 above sea level for the first part of a journey to the top of the world. On the second day of their tour, they visited the Jokhang Temple. Herbert saw rows of the Buddhist devotees prostrating themselves on the ground in front of the Jokhang Temple, and the solemn scene impressed him a lot. My previous videos showed the prostrating believers at the Jokhang Temple, so if you are interested in, you can go and check it out and learn more about the prostrating culture. Leaving Jokhang Temple, the group strolled along Barco Strait. Beginning roughly a century ago, Barco Strait, previously a road formed by Buddhist devotees when they walked around the Jokhang Temple for praying, has been home to shops set up by the local Tibetans to sell pilgrimage tokens and souvenirs. Nowadays, the 1.5 kilometers long street is increasingly tourism-friendly and full of a lively mix of holiday shoppers and who come to pray. Whatever their business on Barco Street, the crowd mingle and flow without interfering with each other. After walking around the little shops for a while, Herbert bought a replica prayer wheel. In the evening, the Herbert's group went to a restaurant specializing in the Tibetan food and performances, from the lamb chops to the local flavored zamba cakes, the sweet, milky tea, to the patentilla and serena ale. He thought all of it was amazing. As happenstance would have it, the third day of their trip coincided with the Durban Monastery's annual unfolding of their giant Buddha Tanka. Records of this traditional event date back more than 300 years. As a result, Herbert's tour group was up early to tag along behind the devout pilgrims. Once the dark of the high-altitude sky had been illuminated by the sunrise, more than 100 monks worked in concert to reveal a 14 meters x 37 meters painting the far big image of the Shakyamuni Buddha. After some hours, they eventually left Durban for the northern suburbs of Lhasa and the Sera Monastery. Every afternoon from 3 o'clock p.m. to the 5 o'clock p.m., the monks will have an open discussion and debate on Buddhist scriptures which tourists are allowed to watch. Although it is open up to the public, it is a time-honored method by Buddhist monks to learn their scriptures and test their knowledge. As they arrived at Sera Monastery, a group of monks in their distinctive red robes beneath the trees were engaging in heated debate, shouting questions and answers back and forth. The debate was accompanied by waving the prayer beads or excited clapping in response to a particularly well-thought answer. With the fall of night, Herbert's guide took them to an outdoor theater performance of the drama Princess Wencheng, set against the natural scenery of the southern Lhasa. A cast of hundreds told the tale of the marriage between the eponymous Tang Dynasty princess and the Tibetan king Songtsen Gampo some 1,300 years ago. Prior to becoming entertainers, most of the 800 actors in the nighttime drama were herdsmen and farmers. Throughout the 90-minute long performance, Herbert's guide made a point of introducing to the group the various Tibetan cultural elements, such as the Tibetan opera, the folk dances, cowhide boats, Tibetan chanting, and also the kaza. Okay, and in the next episode of the video, let's continue to know about the rest of the Herbert's Tibet trip.